Welcome to another Escape Route stream. I'm just going to put it on the talk page for a bit, because I'm actually having a... Would you believe it? A technical issue. That's right. It never ends. I'm just going to get up the restream chat for myself as well, so I can see what's going on. Restream. Application chat. Yep. Okay. I've been having an issue, no surprise there, where my control options aren't working in Tales of Vesperia. Well, they work until I get to battle, and then they don't work. And I know one solution. One solution is to plug in the Switch controller and use that on Steam, and then it works for some fucking reason. But ideally, I wouldn't want to do that. Battle configuration. Player 1, input wireless controller, keyboard and mouse. In-game battle. Yeah, so it's seeing the controller, but then it's not letting me use it in battle. So I know the solution to this. The solution to this is to use the Switch controller, which just means I got to unplug the Switch controller from the Switch, because I was playing Switch recently. We were groping a ninja on Valentine's Day, if you remember. Alright, plug the... Come on. Plug the controller into the what's-its-face. Yo, Tack! And Draven, welcome. Does it have something to do with Steam configuration again? I'm not sure, because I plug in my DualShock, and it recognises it as a DualShock, but it's supposed to recognise my controller as an Xbox 360 controller. And that, I think, is what's giving me issues. So I've plugged in my Steam controller, just my Switch controller, just make sure, yeah, it's enabled. Right, then we should be fine. The only other thing will be to make sure that the buttons are mapped to where they would be on Xbox 360 and not on the Switch controller. Do not use Nintendo button layout. So controller configuration. Yeah, everything's still set because it's saved. It saved my old one. Return to game, English, and we're good. I can jump in. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Wake it up in Iceland. Okay. No, don't quit. Okay, we're good. Let's ignore save file 99. I was fucking around with Cheat Engine to see what I can and can't do with Vesperia. We're actually this save. Okay, everything should be working and functioning properly. Draven, welcome. Invade attack, welcome. Right. Field controls are fine. Everything should be working. Oh, and as I go between doorways, my monitor isn't turning itself off. Because I figured out I did have a HDMI cable that was... Son of a bitch! I can't move! What is going on? Down, down, up, up, up. You are controller 1. The hell? Yeah, it's so weird that it only happens in battle. Like, I can't open menu, but if I shift and tab, I can open menu. And then I can access things from the menu. But I can't actually use my controller in battle. Shift and tab. Right. Start to switch who I'm in control of. Yeah. No control. The hell? Completely nothing! I can't exactly play the game like this. What can I do?
Good job, Spot.
Opens Chrome. Tales of Vesperia. No control. Battle. No control PC. Okay. Yeah, well, it sure as hell isn't set to auto battle. I think we know that. It's fine. There's a few things we can try. I don't know what happened to that PS3 controller stuff that I installed. Why none of it works. Downloads. That one. Force install. Install finished. Okay, excellent. We are. Boom, boom, boom. Steam sees the home button. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, why not? Let's fucking launch it from Big Picture. See if that fixes anything. A lot of controller wrapper stuff only works in Big Picture, for some reason. I'm not even sure of why myself. Controller configuration. PlayStation 4 controller is disabled. We'll see, won't we? Won't we? Oh, well, it picked a language fine. It loads a save file fine. It shoots fine. Nano-chan! But nothing in battle. This is a fun one. This is a very, 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 very fun one. So, okay. This is fun. Troubleshooting on the fly. Of course, of course. Guides. Can't access discussions here from this menu. Well, I'm not gonna fucking play it with the keyboard and mouse. Defaults. Defaults. Save and exit. Sweet OST remix. Well, I can't think of anything else to do. Yeah, nope. Set to defaults. Nothing. But if I use the keyboard, keyboard's fine. Keyboard works. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of troubleshooting. Okay, so they suggest turning off all controller support. Okay, I've turned off all controller support. I feel sorry for the people who are going to see me on their Steam friend list opening Tales of Vesperia every couple of minutes. It's working without any exclusive drivers or Steam features enabled. So just seeing it as a controller works. But no control in battle. What the fuck? When I'm going to play a game, I'll turn it on and use it to start big picture mode via the controller home button. Yes. But I did that. When push comes to shove, you can always rely on the DualShock 3. At least, I hope so. My DualShock 3 never lets me down. At least usually. Except now it's not fucking shut. Oh, seriously? Oh, what the hell? DualShock 3. Literally working like 10 seconds ago. I think it's definitely an issue with the game, not with any of my controllers. Oh, what the fuck? Really entertaining stream, this one. Ah yes, it decides it's going to notify me about everything. And there's actually no way to turn that off. Genuine Sony DualShock 3 discovered. Yeah, damn fucking straight it's genuine. Right. D-pad is working. X button is working. It's showing me Microsoft inputs, which is a positive sign, actually. Now, we've only been at this 25 minutes. Oh, for fuck's sake! I genuinely thought that was going to solve it. Hey, Johnny! So it actually has standard DS3 support. No, it doesn't. I tell Windows to treat my DualShock 3 as an Xbox 360 controller. On 99.999% of things, it works. For some reason, on Vesperia, it does not work in battle. But running around is fine, and I have no, understanding why that would be the case. The only other solution I can think of is making a controller remapping that maps every button to its keyboard key. Which would just be fucking weird. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, Harley fucking Luya! Welcome to another escape route stream. It only took a while, but here we are. Oh god. I'm not even sure what I did, but it's working now. How's everyone today? Johnny, Draven, Tack, welcome. Thank you for believing in me. Oh. Are there any more foes about? Yo, it would be great if we start the stream and for 27 minutes we can't play the game. Yeah, that's real good. This looks like fun. What I appear to have done is reinstalled my PlayStation 3 controller drivers that trick Windows into thinking it's an Xbox 360 controller, then told Steam that it can configure my Xbox 360 controller how it likes in big picture mode. Then I booted the game from big picture mode, pressing the home button on my PS3 controller, and now it's working. These are the sort of things that Bandai Namco should have checked when porting this game to PC, but they didn't. Meanwhile, people ask you if, oh, have you got it on auto mode? Yeah, if I had it on auto mode, that wouldn't explain why Paddy does nothing. Fucking idiots. That's right, he's learned everything. Yeah, I hear it, I hear it. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes I and a million people have a problem and there's no patch. But other times, a developer comes along and issues a patch and it says, this patch fixes the very rare occurrence that blah blah blah. And it's like, why aren't you fixing the major thing that everybody's suffering from? So it goes both ways. Hey, Sushi. Yeah, you wouldn't believe the amount of work it took to get this controller functioning today. There's always something goes wrong when trying to stream. Always. ERB, when are you getting your Broly movie breakdown talk? I kind of put off doing it because of the whole allegations against Vic. It's kind of a messy situation, but I'm happy to tell you what I think of Battle Angel Alita, or rather Alita Battle Angel, which I went to see yesterday. Yes, it took ERB 27 minutes to get his Xbox, well, to get various different controllers to work before it settled on the PS3 controller. It's a good job I don't have my PS3 plugged in, because otherwise it would start talking to the PS3 as well. Broly movie. Was there a DBZ Broly movie? Yes, Sushi. There were, in fact. Looks around. Can't find it. freaks out. Ah, over there. In fact, Sushi, there were 4 Broly movies. I have 3 of them here. Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, Broly Second Coming, and Bio Broly. And then there's the 4th Broly movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly, which I saw in the cinema. It was a very good movie, even though the majority of it was bright lights and punching and kicking. But then it's Dragon Ball, what do you expect? Yeah, the Dragon Ball Super had a very, very small theatric release, and I think it's on Blu-ray or something already in Japan, maybe, because Blu-ray rips with the Japanese and English dub already exist for that movie. Like, not cam rips, but like Blu-ray rips. I don't know what the hell, like, version of the movie they're from, but somehow it's already out there, so... Maybe somebody working at a cinema stole a digital press of it or something. Or someone with a press release for a magazine review, maybe. But it already got out into the public. If you know where to look, you can get hold of the movie already in 1080p with English dub, which is just silly considering I went to the cinema to see it only a few weeks ago. So regarding the Broly voice actor allegation thing, what do you want to know? If you want to know my opinion on the situation, just watch my first stream of Full Metal Alchemist, the Broken Angel for PS2, if you want to know my thoughts on the situation. The only time I can ever think of where a movie got released before it went out in cinema was the case of X-Men Origins of Wolverine, where the version of the movie without the visual effects on it got leaked. So, like, the pre-VFX version. Yeah, everything that was CGI on that X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, including whatever the fuck it was they did to Deadpool. Yeah, that... Where it was just like a man wearing makeup and then they put all the CGI on afterwards. Yeah, like an early VFX version of that movie got leaked out before the movie was even out in cinemas. It does happen. I know, I'm not putting the watching of the movies on hold. I went to see it in the cinema. I'm saying any sort of review of the movie I would put on hold. Hey, Keshi. So which way am I going then? Restream chat still hasn't shown Keshi's comment yet, but I can see it on the on-screen one. The browser app isn't very good. There we go. It's appeared on the browser app now. It's weird. The on-screen chat appears before the restream chat does for me. Azure Wolf Strike! Random fall! Random fall! Random fall! Random fall! I beat Kingdom Hearts 3 today. No spoilers. Are you still not streaming on Twitch and Mixer? Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch and Mixer today. One of the reasons that I put off streaming on Twitch and Mixer, other than I might stream games that are not allowed on those platforms, specifically Twitch, the other reason, really, is that I have to go on Mixer and change the game and title of the stream, go on Twitch, change the name and title of the stream, then go on YouTube and change the name and title. I really can't be bothered to do it 3 times. Twitch doesn't let you stream certain games. Well, 16-bit Ninja, have you ever wondered what would happen if I, and welcome, by the way, if I streamed Senran Kagura Reflections on Twitch and sort of, you know, groped some, Oh, I see. That's why the chat is wrong. Aha! Touché. I was showing the YouTube chat. Snap. That's what happened. Yeah, if I streamed like a ninja groping game, I'd probably get kicked off Twitch. Well, I was groping this ninja lady. I was soaking her with water. I was grabbing her chest. You know, all those horrible misogynistic things that that gamers do. You know, being a white man and part of the problem. Did you hear Evo Japan got suspended for their DOA event? I know, right? It went against their core values. You know, ripping women's faces off is fine, but showing a bit of breast jiggle, never. The guy who made that core values tweet got fucking chewed up on Twitter over it. It's a well-deserved meme now. Oh, yeah. Sometimes she was your sister. Yes, she was. And a very nice sister she was, too. And for what reason would you not be allowed to ask particular questions? Is it because you were born with an appendage between your legs, or was it something else? Simmons was using the massager. Oh yeah, me too. It's so good. I unlocked the massager and just like... Yeah, good times, good times. Okay, I see. I kind of know where I am now, I think. I am going the wrong way. Yeah, don't get careless. Here's the thing, right, 16-bit Ninja. Every time they say that about DOA, I go, oh shit, well I better not buy DOA then. And then it takes forever for the game to come out. It finally comes out and it isn't censored and toned down. And it's like, well, it's too late now. I would have bought it if I knew it wasn't toned down. And like, they've done that for every single DOA game, like time and time and time and time again. To the point where I just like, well, I don't care about DOA then, because, you know. The way I look at it is this, right? When DOA 5 came out, and when DOA 5 was coming out, and they showed the screenshots with the lady characters, and they were a lot flatter, and there was sort of like a gritty style to it. I'm like, great, a gritty Dead or Alive, Neo Doatech, let's do this. And then it comes out and it's like big bazongas. It's like, okay, no, that's good too. I'm not complaining. It plays all right. but they've done it again. Like all the lead up to the game releasing, it's like, we're changing the DOA image, you know, and then it's the same thing always. It's funny, right? Because I wrote an article when DOA 5 was coming out about how they toned the game down. And one of the writers on the website that I was on posted in the comments, and they'll release sexy outfits, and it will be called the I Want My Porn DLC. And funnily enough, what did they do? They released a whole bunch of outfits, and they called it the I Want... Well, they didn't call it that. But when it's like Private Paradise and stuff like that, it might as well have been called the I Want My Porn DLC. Oh yeah, absolutely. Triangle system is fucking tight. DOA as a fighter is a load of fun.
Place. Our ties to each other will save us.
I've never liked the way that DOA handles DLC. In fact, I've never liked the way that fighting games handle DLC, like, in general. I remember when Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was coming out, Hirada said, "We will never charge people for characters, because characters are part of the core gameplay experience. So everyone can fight on the same level, on a fair playing field." That was Harada's damn words. And then, after Tekken Tag Tournament 2, we get Tekken 7, and characters locked off, season passes. What happened to that even playing field, Harada? Oh yeah, that's right, money. Money happened. Yeah, actually, yeah, he did, didn't he? He said it'd never charge for legacy characters. And then, like, Season Pass 2 is like Marduk and fucking Armor King and all these characters that people want. It's like, oh yeah, no, they're behind a paywall. Fucking stupid. This is why I can't take things that companies and directors and things say seriously. If somebody tells me something, I'll just spend all my time thinking about where one lie ends and the next one begins, you know? Because I have no faith in anybody to tell the truth. Why let the truth get in the way of an extra $1? You can hurt me if you want. You'll be speaking to my lawyer.
Don't get careless.
How feeble looking! Oh god. Oh no. I'm streaming on Twitch. Oh no. I'm gonna get banned on Twitch. I didn't know, okay? I swear I didn't know. Okay. I think I made a similar joke when I streamed the PS3 version as well.
There's no way we're gonna lose.
So what is this way? I remember there being a lot of enemies in this place. And having to shoot switches. Like this one. Or not this one. Oh, or is this the door that opens? Okay. I think that's the door that opens? No. Why isn't the ring opening that? I remember having a lot of trouble here in the PS3 version as well. Because I didn't remember the puzzle. And now I don't remember the puzzle. Of course, the reason why I didn't remember the puzzle when I was playing the PS3 version is because I was drunk for 99% of the playtime of that live stream series.
A Critian? No, wait, you were...
Meet Chroma, special advisor to the Imperial Knights, Alexei's personal assistant.
Alexei's, but that would mean...
Then she's an enemy? No, I am not. For the time being, in any case.
That's not a very comforting way to put it. Sorry, but we got somewhere to go. If you're here to fight, fine. If not, maybe it could wait until later.
Who is it you would fight for?
What do you mean?
That poor, pathetic young girl?
I'll let you know that that poor, pathetic young girl just happens to be an insipid poison.
She doesn't need your pity.
You are being really vague. Come on, spit it out already.
And the 1% where you weren't drunk consisted of you getting drunk. Good idea! Where are they? There we go. Good shout, Blank. Good shout.
I cannot know what that one saw in all of you. But I wish for you to stop him.
That poor pathetic girl is sipping poison.
Trying to say?
And so am I. Cheers.
Maybe she wants us to stop Alexei?
Maybe. It would add up, I guess.
Yes, Estelle should be just up ahead.
Aye, but stopping is so half-hearted. We're going to destroy him.
Yeah, let's destroy Alexei.
Maybe it was more like
Let's destroy Estelle while we're at it.
the wall.
I could handle that. Come on.
Or maybe it's let's nail Estelle in the butt. I got nothing. Singha, yeah, Singha's nice. I can get Singha out of my local Asian supermarket. Actually, I went to Yo Sushi yesterday. I actually have a little bit of the sake hakushika ginjo nama. I have a little bit of sake left. Sake with a fresh and fruity ginjo flavor, slightly dry taste, well balanced with substantial characters. This was actually a very, 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 very nice sake. So, I have a bit of that in a moment. Talk to us, take Estelle to the bedroom and destroy her. Damn straight. So, at the moment I'm drinking Strongbow. It's an out-of-date Strongbow. I bought a bunch of it because it was dirt cheap. It was something stupid like 4 cans of it for like £3. It's just like, yeah, alright. I'll have that. I bought that on Forever Alone Day because, you know, that's what Forever Alone Day does to me. But then it's like, well, I bought it, so I might as well drink it now, I guess. So, yeah, I might as well drink it now, I guess. Right, this is the door. Now that I've had that cutscene, I can activate... Yeah, of course. Yo Sushi. I've always wanted to go and eat at Yo Sushi. I've had the chance when I was still in Sheffield, never went there. I'm really stupid, aren't I? I wouldn't say that. I'm actually not too keen on Yo Sushi. Allow me to explain. Like, it's very nice in there, and I'm sure your experience may vary based on... Is it actually expired, or is it just past its sell-by date? On the bottom, it says 31/10/18. If that's anything to go by. The 31st of the 10th... 2018. You can decide whether that's past its sell-by date or expired. Alcohol's good for at least 6 months after its sell-by date, typically. So I wouldn't really call alcohol expired until a year after its sell-by date. And of course, wines never really go out of date at all. They just get better with time. Yeah, 3 to 4 months out of date. Perfectly drinkable. Palatable. It's the same disgusting, sweet, horrible stuff that Strongbow is. In fact, it tastes a little bit sweeter, I think, and that's probably due to its, age. Yes, but here's the thing, right, Draven? If you've got red wine that's really fucking bad, get Coca-Cola. It has to be Coca-Cola, right? Because Coca-Cola's really sweet and really sugary. Horrible red wine and proper Coca-Cola, fucking amazing. Taste sensation. And it's the easiest way to get rid of really, really nasty bitter wine.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Yeah, dark fruit's good. But the dark fruit is a bit more expensive to buy. Like, I think it's like 4 pint cans for $5.50. Or something, down my local. It's alright, but I'm not going to spend that much on myself, you know what I mean? Yeah, Coca-Cola, really nasty red wine. Don't waste a good red wine doing this. It has to be the stuff that's gone vinegar bad. And then the sweetness of the Coke balances out the horribleness of the wine, and it creates a really, 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 really nice drink that I call Woke-a-Cola. Woke-a-Cola. It's a really clever pun. Alright, Sushi. Yeah, so I'm sure folks' experiences at Yo Sushi may vary, but the Yo Sushi that I went to did seem a little bit understaffed, and I'm sure it's due to the time of the year that it is. While they had, like, the perfect number of chefs in the kitchen, they had 3 chefs going. Yes, you get broke spending out on actual Coca-Cola to mix in with the shit wine. Actually, speaking of broke, that's me right now, but not without good reason. You see, I went to CEX yesterday and bought a load of DVDs. And I don't really want to tell you how much I spent on DVDs, because I'm self-conscious of how much I spend, but let's just say I won't need to buy any Asian DVDs for a while, or anime, or anything else for the time being. I'm covered for the next 5,000 years.
How feeble looking.
Don't get careless.
How feeble looking! I could show off my acquisitions from yesterday, but you'd be able to count up the numbers on the price tickets and work out how much I spent. And I don't particularly want you to do that, because it was a lot of money. I tell you what, I am fucking jealous about that Clerks.
How feeble looking.
Don't get careless.
I've actually seen Clerks. I watched it about 4 years ago, 3 years ago. And, no, I didn't pay it, Yosushi, my brother did. I watched Clerks about 3 or 4 years ago, while I was working at Pound World. And, it felt like just like any normal day working at Pound World, that movie. Everything went wrong. Everything that could go wrong goes wrong. We didn't have anybody die in the staff toilet and then you know, somebody go and jerk off the dead body, like in Clerks. But you know, I would say that we maybe had things just as exciting as that happen. So it appears there's actually an order that I've got to hit these switches in. Art of Gaming, welcome. No, I'm broke because I spent money at CX, a lot of money.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I bought like Black Lagoon, the complete series, Black Lagoon, Roberta's Blood Trail, the complete series, Shin Godzilla, a whole bunch of Jackie Chan movies, including Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars, which I've heard is a very, very, very good movie. Shame about the silly sounding name. I picked up a lot of good stuff. Yeah, that 3-disc set of Spaced with the updated version of the first disc. Like, I didn't even know that they released it with an updated version of the first disc, with the homageometer on disc 1. Did you buy the Fist of the North Star live-action movie? No, they didn't have it in the in Canterbury CX. When they do, I will make an exception for that, but not for anything else. I think I've spent enough on anime and Asian DVDs at the moment. Let's put it this way, I've got enough content that if I actually pulled my finger out and made Real Asia, I could make it for every week of the year for like 2 years.
Oh, guess we're done.
Snapclick Cat is streaming with her mum. I'm not gonna say it. It would be incredibly unprofessional and crass of me. Alright, so that's switch number 1. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. Have you seen Who Am I? No, but I own it. Why does that one break? Ah! Who Am I is the one where he, like, has amnesia and he thinks he's, like, Rambo. Like, he's got the Cherokee face paint and running around with a bow and arrow.
They know each other.
Right, so there appears to be an order that I have to shoot these in, but I shot it in the other order and it didn't work. Is there more than 3, Yeah, probably. This puzzle makes me angry, because it's clear padding. I think I've seen half of Who Am I? It aired on Channel 5 years ago. Hope you got Jackie Chan in Dragonheart or 10 Dragons. If I don't yet, I will eventually, because I will eventually own all Jackie Chan movies. So even if I don't have it now, I will. At some point. Let's put it this way. I can't see 10 dragons in what's visible of my pile, but my pile is 2 layers thick. And I can only see some of the front layer. I'd love to watch Police Story. I've heard good things about the Police Story saga, like all 6 Police Story movies, or however many there are. It's like Police Story 2, Police Story 3, like New Police Story, and then like Police Story X, and all these others. There's at least 6 of them.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Saved by the Bell Lifetime movie. What is that exactly? What is Saved by the Bell? I've heard about it before, but I don't know what it is. Was Police Story 1 a good movie, Sushi? I'm surprised I didn't have any takers for my opinions on Alita Battle Angel. Or just get more mini fridges. More mini fridges to put DVDs on. Yeah, maybe I should move the DVDs over to my other shelf, but my other shelf is full of PS5 games. That would be impressive, considering it's not out yet. PS4 and PS3 games, I mean. And a whole bunch of Japanese PS2 games. Oh, I do have one DVD on that shelf, and that's the Mystical Ninja, Legend of the Mystical Ninja anime box set, because I found it tidying up the other day. Yabi is a time traveler and has a PS5. Yeah, ask me questions about the new PS5. I'll tell you everything I know. I heard it on my radio. Are you going to store DVDs in your fridge? Just in case that was a serious question, no, I'm not. Yes, please, on Battle Angel Thoughts. I've got my tickets for Tuesday. Oh, that's right. You were going to go today, but it fell through. It's a very good live-action cyberpunk anime. No, seriously, like, as far as live action anime movies go, I don't think I've seen one that's better. And I count the Matrix trilogy as live action anime films, you know? Alita was fucking astounding. It also reawakened my dormant robot fetish. Alita, one hot robot. Sushi's problem, I guess is that he likes awesome possums. Now, don't get me wrong, possums are great. Possums are like one of the cutest animals out there. I mean, here's a possum. Have a possum. Possums. And besides, who'd say no to a game titled Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt? Anybody with sense. Yes, you can cook in this game. My issue with Awesome Possum is that Awesome Possum hasn't heard about the concept of if you have to say it, it isn't true. For example, if you have to tell people that you're awesome, then you're probably not actually awesome. So Awesome Possum, who says, "I'm awesome," doesn't realize that by saying that, he's made it clear that he's not awesome. I was going to say something else, but I forgot what it was, as I was responding to Keshi's question about... It's not that one. Keshi's question about Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt. I'm mediocre. Possum looks very like the mask in the top left. Somebody stop me! Like that. Sorry for derailing your train of thought. Happens all the time. Revolutions all the time. People changing the world with crime, with violence and anger, hunger, whatever. Live action anime isn't really anime because it's not anime. Yes and no. When I call it a live action anime, what I'm referring to is like the style of cinematography, the way that shots are laid out, the animation itself, the flow of the animation. It's like watching anime, but with real people. That's why I call it live-action anime. Like, the Dragon Ball Evolution movie failed on a lot of fronts, but one of the things that it failed on was that the actual action in the movie didn't feel like anime. Yeah, no, it's not tokusatsu. It's... Imagine anime, but instead of animated characters, it's real people and CGI. That is what Battle Angel is, Alita Battle Angel is. It's spot on, perfect, what you would expect a live-action CGI hybrid anime movie to be. It's spot on. Thank God we're done with this puzzle. I was looking up on the wiki last night to see what was different. And this movie is like a mixture of things from the manga and things from the original video animation. So there's huge story differences. It's very interesting. So is live action like people walking in front of a green screen and background building, and real sets, a combination of the both? So a lot of it was shot in real sets. But Alita's face is CGI. A lot of the special effects, you got people wearing these fucking badass mech suits with gears and wearing shit. You can tell that wasn't practical effect. Was there a save point in here as well? No, I'm just losing my shit. Onwards. Yeah, it's basically a mixture of the original manga Ganmu and the anime adaptation. Basically all the best bits of both. Yes, I'm sure you will be. It's very impressive. Let's put it this way, it shocked me how good it was. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, we just gotta do it without it. Oh boy! Possum Palace to go with Doggo Den and Cat Cafe. Or you could just follow Possum every hour on Twitter for the same effect. I'd say if a film based off an anime is cast right and doesn't stray too far from the source material, then it's a win in my book. Yeah, the casting is interesting. It's interesting. But it works.
Astounding. I thought that crash would have been the last of you. If we hadn't been lucky, you just might have gotten your wish. You can let her go now and save yourself some pain. Or we can break you first. It's your call.
Nobody's gonna care what a bastard like you says.
Sorry to be a bore, but let's say I refuse both of those.
Sorry to be a bore. Oh, I was just being a bore there.
I'd be happy to decide for you. The princess was splendid. Her power equals the ancient children of the full moon. Every person has a role,
and the princess has played her part exceedingly well.
How exceedingly well? As exceedingly well as Mr. Kipling makes exceedingly good cakes.
If she's done her part, then we'll take her back right now.
As you wish.
Estelle!
Estelle looks fucked up.
Estelle! Snap out of it! Wait, it looks like she's being controlled.
Ugh, that's not fair. That's not fair, Alexei.
Yes, I can make the princess do my bidding. If I can control her and make her attack you, what do you think I can make her do in the bedroom? Damn, that's not cool, Alexei.
What would you do with the princess now? Her power has subsumed her will entirely. Her power has finally been controlled by a system I have put into place. Blastia that go out of control must be destroyed. You should know that.
Don't talk about Estelle like she's just some thing!
Yeah, you bitch.
Oh, but the princess was a tool most crucial to my plans. As were you, Schwan. And since you survived, I will use you again. Return like the puppet you are.
Sorry, but you buried that poor schmuck alive yourself. I'm Raven. Pleased to meet you.
We all have a role to play, but each person has a say in what that role is.
Even though so many live such meaningless, mundane lives? I think not.
If they choose that life, then so what? That's what deciding for yourself means.
You have no right to decide whether they're meaningless or not.
How unfortunate. We will never see eye to eye.
No! Estelle, don't do this! Damn it!
Do 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 do. Bum ba bum. Bum ba bum. Bum ba bum.
Estelle, come on!
Estelle! Snap out of it!
I guess we don't have a choice.
Alexei, this is all Alexei's doing.
This whole thing is Sonic's fault. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
Perhaps that was not enough power. Thanks to you, this new key to replace Dane Nomos is now complete. As a show of my appreciation, I will allow you to witness the fruition of my plan.
Yes, Roger Craig Smith plays Zagi in Tales of Vesperia. He's the guy with the crazy hair that like has a man crush for Yuri. Balls.
What is that?
We saw that at Miorzo. It's that ring we saw on the mural.
There's also a reason for this, and that's because these FMVs, and these cutscenes in particular, are on Bandai Namco's Content ID.
Success! At last I have done it! Behold, the greatest remnant of the ancients, the enduring Shrine of Zalde.
Our new ruler, the Emperor!
Blastia, which once obliterated the catastrophe that threatened our world.
That's a Blastia?
Maybe you could save this little speech until you get some alone time. You're embarrassing yourself.
The show, I am afraid, is over. It is time for the final curtain.
Unfortunately, I do need to be able to see what's going on, so...
Now, Princess, do your friends the favor of separating their heads from their bodies.
Bastard!
That'll do nicely.
This would have happened if you hadn't insisted on coming here. Oh, how the poor girl will feel when she comes to her senses. Farewell.
Damn you, Alexei, wait! Get back here! Alexei!
Alexei!
Estelle, don't!
Phase 2!
Please. Before I can hurt anyone else, please.
Kill me!
Kill me.
I'll set you free.
R.I.P. Estelle.
Yuri!
Just be friends. Time to say goodbye, just be friends. It's time to say goodbye, just be friends. All you gotta do, just be friends, just be friends, just be friends. Just be friends.
No.
Right. Yeah, I'm missing it. I don't have it.
More, please.
I have to do this the hard way.
You think it's okay to die? Look me in the eye! Estelle!
Look me in the eye while I'm cutting you.
And they were never heard from again.
Yay. And they were never heard from again. That deserves one hand clapping. It really does. Basically, there's an item I should have picked up earlier in the game that I missed. That would basically make the second half of this boss battle extremely easy.
I can't.
choice.
Alexei! This is all Alexei's doing!
However, I didn't pick that item up, so I'm in a stickier situation. Basically, there's an item that you can get from, I think it's you have to stay at the inn in one of the towns, and then Estelle and Yuri have a little heart-to-heart.
Do you really plan to die here? You think it's okay to die? Look me in the eye.
You think it's okay to die? How dare you die? How dare you choose for yourself when you die?
Out of my way.
Oh, fuck!
And they were never
Stupid, ridiculous, forced battles. Oh my god. I always forget to get this fucking item. Every time I play this game, I always forget to get this fucking item. I'm going to save my level 4 over limit for the second half of this fight. Welcome back, Tak. Yeah, it's the second half of the Estelle fight, where it's just Yuri.
Estelle, come on.
Estelle! Snap out of it!
I guess we don't have a choice.
Alexei! This is all Alexei's doing!
This whole thing is Sonic's fault!
You're gone. Don't be a bitch. Dragon!
Little Big Chef! Delicious! He's trying to keep Estelle from killing herself. By killing her? No, by knocking some sense into her. This is anime logic. Fuck, this battle is shit. I really can't stand it. Right.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Right, okay.
No! No!
Gonna do it this way.
Please!
Do you really plan to die here? You think it's okay to die?
You think it's okay to die?
Estelle! Shining Dragon Form! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
You're dead! That's so funny! You think it's okay to die? 10 seconds later, you're dead! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. Oh. When your voice clips don't match up with what's going on. I fucking hate this boss battle so much. Because it's just so bullshit. It comes out of fucking nowhere.
Shining Flame!
24k to go. This was unfortunate.
No more.
Brutal Fate! You're dead!
You're dead!
Yeah.
Oh! She can use overlimits too? Her overlimit is supposed to be tied to mine. Oh god! Oh god! Oh! Oh! She doesn't have casting time in overlimit.
And they were never heard from again.
Sorry. Yeah, it's like when you're having to fight Genova and it's playing Eris's theme. Just doesn't fit. I'ma keep trying. I need to do it for the possums. The possums believe in me.
Oh, I can't hurt her.
Estelle, come on!
Well, maybe you should fucking try hurting her, huh?
Estelle,
Instead of I can't hurt her,
Have a choice.
just do.
this is all Alexei's doing.
This whole thing is Sonic's fault! Yeah, I've already said that. Alright, phase 1. Skip. 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 Phase 2. God, I wish I could skip phase 2, but some idiot didn't grab the item that he was supposed to grab.
Superman strike! What the hell do you think you're doing?
No more, please.
Do you really plan to die here? You think it's okay to die? Look me in the eye! Estelle! Shining Dragon Form! You're dead! Divine Wolf! You're gone!
No more.
You think it's okay to die? You're dead! This game's so stupid. Right. I can't run too far away from her, because she will use Angel Ring, and I will be fucking done. Got her! Better luck that time.
Snap out of it!
The possum, they believe in me. Alright. Get the possums up for this content ID cutscene. Not that I really care. Estelle!
Are you just gonna let your life end like this? Like someone else's tool?
I want to.
Yeah, that item I needed to pick up like 10 to 12 hours of playtime ago. It's because I didn't pick it up that boss fight was so fucking awful.
You did it, Estelle. You're you.
Estelle, no, hold on.
Wait, the system! It was being kept in check by Alexei's sword. Without that... I can't stop it now! Everyone, run!
Don't worry, we're not gonna lose you.
I might be able to use his system. Amazing. It's synchronized with Estelle.
Interference deactivation data. A formula to isolate surplus air.
But what could possibly take the place of the Apatheia?
What about this sword? This is the original that Alexei based his on, right?
Deinomos.
Let me try it. Let me help. I'll keep track of the flow of air.
Me too.
I'll help out.
Oh, damn this useless body.
Please, everyone!
What did I say? We're not gonna lose you. When brave Vesperia does something, we do it right.
Cuts to 15 minutes prior. Should we put down the correct time on this parking ticket? Nah, brave Vesperia doesn't put the correct time on parking tickets.
Okay.
Yuri, the sword.
And now the bullshit way that Estelle gets saved. When they could have pulled an Eris and this game would have been so much better for it. And they were never heard from again. Congratulations.
Welcome back.
Nice to be back.
The enduring shrine of Zaude.
Oh, I see.
That's what he said. Have you heard of it?
No, that's the first time. I wonder what it is.
I don't know, but I know what he's gonna use it for.
Thank you for beating me up so that you could save me somehow.
World domination. Do you really think he can do that?
He sure thought he could.
We knights are always one step behind. We never would have been able to free the capital if it weren't for Yuri and the others. Much less stop the Blastia from spreading this danger across the land.
It was the knights that protected the capital from Heracles, though. They're the only reason we were able to even get into the capital at all.
Even with Lady Estellise.
Hey, Estelle came back on her own.
I'm still grateful.
For fuck's sake. What's this a notification for now? Oh god! I swear, GM. You start your stream, then you start your stream again, and I get a notification both times. That's it, I'm turning off Mixer notifications.
Alexei owes the world.
Just for you.
He owes us. Tomorrow, I'm going to the shrine of Zaude.
I assume your friends will be with you.
Yeah, everyone's resting up for tomorrow, so spare me any guilt trips tonight.
Okay.
Do you have anywhere you're gonna be tonight?
So this is where you were.
Yuri, you wanna spend some time with me?
Negotiations with the Union are difficult. It seems they can't even agree with each other. And one more thing. The Council intends to cede all authority to His Highness Yoder in order to control the current crisis. Due to your success in liberating the capital, His Highness has pronounced you acting Commandant. Congratulations!
Well, this cleans up one of our problems.
Commandant Flynn.
Watch your tone.
Yuri, you're the one who really did all this.
Details, whatever. Well, I guess I'll go check on the others. See ya.
Sodi is such a bitch! It's me, I joined the same time you did. Remember me? Generic Knight number 4. Yeah, we had such a great adventure back then. In the prequel movie.
What's up, Carol?
Oh, Yuri! Take a look! It's as good as new!
Good to see you're as useful as ever. That's not yours, though, is it?
It's mine.
Thanks.
It's Hanks!
This boy's been fixing up all the stuff that got knocked around in that commotion. He even went back to the lower quarter to pick all these things up.
Actually, Repeat found most of it.
These are my favorite shoes, and you can't hardly see where they got torn. This guy's awesome.
He sewed up a dress that was very important to me. Thanks again for that.
Are you sure about doing this, Carol? Tomorrow's the final battle.
It's okay. I was actually a little worried.
Tomorrow's the final battle.
I didn't really sleep anyway.
40 hours of playtime later, finally, we're at the final battle.
I might as well help out if there was anything I could do. I didn't think Repeat would want to come help, though. I was a little surprised.
He probably guessed what you were thinking. He doesn't just go along with anything.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, don't push your luck.
Ah, come on, Repeat.
Oh, this boy's got a bright future ahead of him.
You are looking at the esteemed boss of our guild.
You might learn a thing or two from him yourself, you know.
I walked right into that one.
Memories support the heart, and our dearest possessions are the vessels for those memories.
Memories support the heart, and the heart is necessary to defeat the darkness. Should the heart be consumed by darkness, then a nobody is created. If a nobody and a somebody are defeated, then the person is recompleted. Any questions? And I have just returned, and what do I see? Awesome possums. Yes.
Thank you, young man.
Now that you have seen and appreciated the possums, I'm actually going to remove them because they're getting in the way. Okay, we'll keep this one because he is just so gorgeous. Okay. We'll keep that
Just do a little
one.
more, and then I'll call it a night.
Okay, just don't overdo it.
Yeah, I know.
Curry. Gonna eat curry. Eating curry. Okay. I don't know where the others are. Gouache! So that's how a heart is consumed by darkness. How long have the possums been on there for? Since just after you left. Who's guessing that Raven's going to be in the jail cell? Sitting on the bed. Seems like the obvious place for him. Yeah.
He's actually sleeping. Man, I can't tell if he's brave or just stupid.
Weren't you gonna have a touching reunion with your bestest pal?
What?
No, it's that
No.
lieutenant of his. She's scary.
Hmm? Oh, well, I guess I can see that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just... she's so serious. Gotta be careful not to rub her the wrong way.
Not to rub her the wrong way, or she'll stab you in the gut.
I'm not rubbing anything anyway.
Well, you most certainly can't please all the people all the time.
But you could please me right now.
I guess you're right. So what are you doing here?
Well, just thinking about stuff. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? With all we've been through, I guess I'm just trying to figure out what I should do with myself. But I keep coming up empty. Change wears me out.
You chose your own life. At this point, you should be able to do anything you want.
How do I put it? I already died once. Now I'm thinking about a bunch of stuff. But I guess thinking about settling things with Alexei is enough for now. The rest will probably come out in the wash.
Sounds okay to me.
Speaking of settling things, I filled Estelle in on all the stuff that happened. Guess what she did? She said I had to let her do the same thing everyone else did. So she smacked me on the head. Called it even.
That's Estelle.
It kind of hurt, actually. Well, I think I'm gonna catch my shut-eye in here.
I think there might be an argument for some kind of system whereby you could watch several streams at once and just flick between the audio on the fly.
Try not to oversleep for once, though.
If somebody was feeling technically minded, they could build some sort of stream player that does that. I know that stuff like that exists for Twitch, but I'm not so sure for YouTube. No, 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 no. Beans, welcome.
This will bring the value back down, so the discrepancy with this should...
I forgot I gave her a stupid face mask.
Yuri!
Yuri!
What are you all doing out here?
Shut up and leave me alone! Oh.
Nice to see you, too. So what kind of experiment is this, anyway? Is something wrong?
No, it's being kept well under control. And it's stable. As annoying as it is to admit, Dane Nomos and this system of Alexei's are both pretty amazing.
So then where's the problem?
The effective area of control is more limited than I thought. The control barrier originates at the barrier Blastia. She's stable inside it, but she can't leave. I guess Dane Nomos alone couldn't take the place of all those Apatheia.
So long trips are out of the question.
Also, the barrier Blastia is part of the system. As long as it's in use, this city is defenseless. That's why I'm out here trying to figure out a way for her to move around freely.
Why can't Estelle just take Dainomos with her wherever she goes?
It was really only designed to contain air that's gone out of control. I don't think it could actually affect Estelle in any way.
I guess that's how it was with Duke, too.
Well, that's because you weren't thinking, Rita. Who says women aren't funny? Two of the best comedians I know are Lily Savage and Dame Edna Everage.
Don't worry, I'll come up with something. Or my name isn't Rita Mordio.
Minami Momochi might have more in common with Lily Savage and Dame Edna Everage than you might think.
Let Estelle wind up trapped like that again. Nobody treats my friend like just some thing.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
I'm sure it's not just a man in a mask. Surely not.
Nothing to worry about. You've got the best genius under the sun with you.
Yes, I know Rita can help me.
I'll have this ready by tomorrow. You get yourself to bed.
Ah, whoosh.
Okay, okay. Don't push yourself too hard. Same to you, Estelle.
Now to find my waifu Patty, wherever she is. There she is.
What are you doing wandering around?
Looking for you.
Making sure you guys aren't causing any trouble.
I see. You're wandering around so you can cause some trouble.
No, I said... never mind.
I'm so glad that Estelle's back. And that we didn't have to kill her.
Yeah, I feel the same.
If we hadn't been able to bring her back, would you really have killed her?
Why do you ask?
Because...
I don't know, is what I'd like to say. But if Estelle hadn't heard my voice when she did, I probably would have killed her.
How can you go to such lengths knowing it's going to hurt you?
Estelle's my friend, and I can't let a stranger take care of my friend's problem. Besides, I'm not the one who it hurts the most.
A friend's problem? Yuri, you're really strong.
Strong, huh? I don't know about that. But what about you? Did you forget your search for the Maristella?
Right now, I'm focusing on beating the bad guys. Besides, I haven't forgotten. If anything, I've got a great memory.
A great memory, huh? What's wrong?
Yuri, I'll never forgive Alexei. Sacrificing someone for his own desires, I could never forgive that.
Speaking of my own desires,
Yeah,
Patty.
I know what you mean.
That's why, we can't let Alexei get away with what he's done.
No, he can't.
Oh, right, Yuri. Guess what? The Maritime Guild, Gulsong, is rushing to fix our ship.
Gulsong? Isn't that Tokunaga's guild?
Yep, we'll be able to use the Fiertia in no time.
Alright, then we'll use that to take Alexei down.
Of course! So, Yuri?
Patty.
Huh?
If you're having difficulty saying it, there's no need to force yourself. I'll listen when you're ready to talk. So go get some sleep. Good night.
Yuri, I'm actually Ifried. I'm well over 80 years old. And I wanna be your lover. And I wanna be your lover. Do 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 do. Japanese humor is different than Western humor, and I generally find Japanese humor funnier. They do have a lot more toilet humor that I'm not really into. But apart from that, I find Japanese humor funnier than British humor.
What are you doing, Judy?
British humor, though, I find funnier than American humor.
I'm trying to see if I can contact Pharaoh again. If Zaude is connected to the ancient catastrophe, Pharaoh might know something about it.
Isn't he gonna ask about Estelle?
I'll tell him it looks like everything will be okay.
Alright, thanks.
You know, the only real goal I've had in life has been to destroy the Hermes Blastia. I didn't have to think about other things while I was doing that.
Other things?
Oh, this world. Me. Lots of things.
I can think of something you can do for me right now.
I might still be flying around with Baul, not thinking of anything.
Pharaoh said you'd change too.
Don't get me wrong. I'm telling him Estelle will be alright because I really believe it. I have no intention of ignoring the Blastia or the air.
Is that part of the lots of things you mentioned? Sorry, forget I said that.
I won't kill Estelle. Nor will I let her be killed. I also can't let Alexei go on.
Okay. We head out tomorrow morning. Just get back by then.
Understood.
Judy.
Isn't the whole point of Mr. Bean that you don't have to understand it because there's no real voiceover? Surely any country could watch Mr. Bean and wouldn't need it dubbed. I know that Japan is quite fond of Mr. Bean.
Let's win this one.
Okay.
Japan likes its Mr. Bean. So who haven't I found? Rita, Estelle, Patty, Carol, Rapide. No, that's everyone. Yeah, no, if I'm forgetting someone, they're not important. Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? How do I do it? Where do you go? In what episode Mr. Bean had to take off all his clothes to get a decent reception on his TV? Okay, I see. So it's that Pakistani Mr. Bean is that kind of humor. Okay. I see what you mean by it being random. I couldn't imagine any instance where taking your clothes off would get you better reception on your TV. Or was that an original British Mr. Bean episode? I don't know, what you've just described there, Sushi, is a better show. That's a show I can get behind. Pakistani Mr. Bean pushes kids in the water for seemingly no reason. Sold. Have 16 seasons. Alright, fair enough. There's got to be a logical reason why him taking his clothes off got him a better reception. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Welcome back. So you restarted your computer. That was quick. You must be on Windows 10 with 16 gigabytes of RAM and an SSD for the drive with your operating system. How good am I? How close? In another scene, Mr. Bean woke up from a bad dream about him riding an elephant. All he was doing was riding an elephant. I see. I think if I was riding an elephant, I'd be pretty scared. Help! How'd I get on this elephant? $12 gigs of RAM and what? Windows 10 and your operating system on an SSD? Let's just say I built a lot of computers in my time. I don't want to say I'm particularly good at knowing how long a startup on a computer is, but it's gotten to that point. It's gotten pathetically to that point. Exactly. Boom. King of the computers. Computer king. Who are you?
Ready to call it a day?
Alright, I have to talk to this fucker.
You coming too, Rapide? Tomorrow, we fight.
The next day. We're too busy doing chores to fight.
Everybody can get some sleep.
Comedy from the olden days is better than comedy now. Hands down. And I'm not just saying that because I'm nostalgic. Although there certainly is a degree of that. I think the more edgier, off-the-wall, and politically incorrect comedy is, the funnier it is.
It looks like things here won't be settled for a while.
You notice the difference with an SSD for your boot drive. Like, it's so much faster. Your startup is faster, applications load faster, browsing Windows is faster.
They've been having some issues.
Because of the way data is stored on an SSD, nothing is really deleted. So when data is stored, it's stored in the same place. So if you keep like a certain amount of caching on programs on an SSD, it always boots up faster, it always runs faster. Because it knows exactly where to go for that data and it's there every time. Click, 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 click. So quick.
Looks like I'll be one step behind you again this time.
No hard feelings, no matter which of us gets to Alexei first, right? Oh yeah. Are you done trying to get Estelle back? I mean, she's still a princess. And what about all that stuff with the Imperial succession?
The council has chosen Yoder as their leader. For all intents and purposes, he's got their nomination for the throne.
Okay. So that's why you don't need to chase her around anymore?
That's not it. It's just that I've finally come to terms with the choices she's made for herself.
Wow, you sure loosened up.
Don't give me a hard time. It's something I've had to struggle with in my own way.
Well, she'd be happy to hear it.
I'll bring the problems of the air and the Blastia to His Highness's attention. He'll be able to come up with some way of helping, I'm sure.
Animated Mr. Bean. Stop reminding me that exists. It's fucking awful.
I appreciate it. Sorry for being such a pain. Well, I'm gonna get going. See you at Zaude.
And then there's a PlayStation 2 game made by Blast Entertainment, based on the animated Mr. Bean. Built on the same shitty platformer engine that they built like Ninja Bread Man and Rock and Roll Adventures and all that shit on. Oh my god. It's torture! It's fucking torture! Maybe I'll stream it one day.
The capital was retaken because of my efforts. It isn't just with this, though. No one even knows the things that brave Vesperia's done. They don't even try to learn the truth. Are you really okay with that?
The music suddenly got louder. Save. Save. Complete. An idea for another Kusoge right there, yeah. I need to get off my butt and do Kusoge Station episodes and Real Asia and... Like, this is yesterday's haul from CEX, okay? I've got plenty of stuff. It's just getting around to doing it. And yes, I'm fully aware that streaming is putting it off.
Morning, Yuri.
Do you know Rowan Atkinson's hands very well, then?
You're such a sleepyhead.
Looks like I overslept a little. My hair is a mess.
Is that all you're worried about?
Sounds like we're all good.
Here you go.
You pulled it off. Now we just need Judy and Estelle.
Here I am. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, morning, Judith.
Where's Estelle? Here's her severed head. Judith, no!
Able to get in touch with Pharaoh?
Yes, but you won't like what he told me about Zaude. He says it's a place that must be left undisturbed by both Interleucia and humans.
I wonder why.
Such an encouraging send-off.
Well, it's not like we can just say, oh, thanks for telling us, and not go. Alexei's at Zaude, and I'm really not in a mood to just let him go.
We can't just turn back now.
You're right. Pharaoh will have to understand.
We already came this far. We can't stop now.
Besides, if we just ignore him, the whole world's gonna be in all kinds of trouble.
Every time I watch these clips, I get a nagging feeling asking me, are those Rowan Atkinson's hands? Or are these someone else's?
That's the spirit.
It's a very interesting thing to think about. But it's a classic Sushi Sunshine 2000 style thing to think about.
Estelle won't be coming. She can't fight anymore.
Wait, you don't mean...
The control was a success, but she needs to avoid air interference in order to keep her power from activating.
Huh? But all Blastia need air to work, don't they?
Yes, so I tried the same thing as Raven.
Using her own life energy for power.
Are you serious? I really wouldn't recommend that.
I couldn't find any other way. At least she can use formulas without worrying about air. But it's not just controlling the power of the child of the full moon. Even Arts will use her life. She could be in serious danger if she had to exert herself.
Oh no!
So she won't be coming with us anymore.
And was she okay with that?
Trying to figure out what it was I was seeing appearing on the left-hand side of the game screen, but something was flickering. It's gonna drive me mad. I wonder what it was. Maybe it's just an NPC walking past.
No.
No, it was Estelle off screen.
Estelle!
Maybe.
Hey! You're just here to see us off, right?
Rita, I'm sorry. Please take me with you.
What did I tell you? You'll lose your life just by using your arts. You could go on living with no problem if you just wouldn't use them.
I sat up all night thinking about what you told me. At first I thought, finally, I'll be able to live a normal life.
Yeah, you've suffered enough. You can rest now.
Thank you, Rita. You all are risking your lives to fight. Even the fate of this world is at stake. Knowing that, my only choice is to fight alongside you.
Estelle.
There are still things I can do for my friends. So I'm asking you, please, take me with you.
I want to tell you now. but you decided this for yourself. I won't turn you down.
Yes, and she doesn't really listen once she sets her mind to something.
Ah, let's take her. Nobody likes having their friends run off to steal all the fun.
Yeah, we'll all help out to make this easy on her.
We're gonna blow that scoundrel away!
Promise me one thing. You will never, never push yourself too hard. Got it? I'll never forgive you if you break that promise.
All right.
Trying to forbid this bunch from pushing themselves is pretty pointless.
Love it. Master Yoda!
Yoda and Flynn too?
My, what an honor for His Highness to see us off himself.
There you go again with that attitude of yours.
You may have already heard, but the supply of ships has been delayed, so the knights are not yet able to leave for battle. Under normal circumstances, the knights should be the ones taking the initiative here, but you civilians have shouldered it. As head of the Empire, I must apologize.
Don't sweat it. It's not like we're doing this for the Knights or for the Empire anyway.
This may be a bit presumptuous, but I would like to ask that you take Flynn in their place.
Huh?
Your Highness?
At this moment, both in name and in substance, Flynn is the greatest knight in the Empire.
Oh, look! Nicely illustrated portraits. I don't normally notice those. Wonder what the one behind the pot is. It's time for a boundary break! Oh, I wish.
I'm sure that he will be of great use to you. Wouldn't you agree?
But I must command the knights.
As soon as the knights are ready, I will send them after you. You should be able to entrust your men with that much. Besides, are you not the one who desires most to settle things personally with Alexei?
Your Highness.
I, Eoder Argrios Hirasane, hereby command you on behalf of the Empire.
Yoda Argos Hindenburg.
Imperial Knight Flynn Shifo. Join forces with the Guild, brave Vesperia, and stop Alexei.
This program sounds amazing.
Yes, sir.
One episode, the Baldy man adopted a pet parrot, and his neighbours stole his parrot and replaced it with one who said "Hello, Baldy" and shat on him. Amazing.
You heard His Highness. I'll be counting on you, Yuri.
Even if I refused, you'd still come along, wouldn't you?
So our next problem is just how to go about actually getting to Zaude.
That's already been handled, right, Judy?
Yes, of course. We still have that important friend of ours.
Oh, is he okay?
I told you, he's strong.
Yep, we'll be able to use the Fiertia in no time.
So everything's ready. This is it, the final battle.
Except it's not the final battle. This is actually our first skit today.
Advance form!
Cerebral form!
You're dead in the water. Put some spirit into it.
What are you up to?
Well, you know how Patty switches up her fighting style in the middle of battle?
We thought we might be able to do the same thing, so we asked for a lesson.
I don't think that's something that can be taught. You have to be born with a style that unique.
No, Yuri. You start practicing with the others. You can never know until you at least try.
I'm not so sure.
Nonsense! Keep a positive mental attitude.
You could be right. Here goes. Critical form!
Haha! Victory is mine!
We lost! Yuri, this is all your fault!
Choosing critical like that? I thought you played it cooler than that.
Carolyn Raven, you owe me your gels for a while. Yuri, you get a thank you kiss.
You were betting on me?
Right, Zaude is In the ocean somewhere. Lollipolion, yes.
It's huge.
It sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't it? She is best party member. And best girl.
Sort of shaped like a ring.
Anybody with fingers big enough for that wouldn't have any trouble taking over the world.
There's no way Alexei could fit that on his finger.
I wonder if we'll get in without being seen.
Whoa, look! Over there!
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. Pharaoh, no! No, Pharaoh!
But Pharaoh's one of the strongest in Lakeia.
And even he couldn't do anything to it. What did we get ourselves into?
It reconstituted itself by manipulating the air. What processing speed?
Is that the power Alexei was after?
Let's go in from below. Pharaoh's doing all the work. But at least he's got Alexei looking up for now.
Pharaoh, thank you.
Insipid poison, shut your mouth, wench, etc., etc.
What would you do without me? I'm what you'd call our main battery.
Indeed. You've been quite helpful lately, Patty.
You want to know my secret? It's these very binoculars.
Well, yeah, it is a Bodhi Blastia after all.
Before I found them, I was but a sniveling pup, and my days were dark. But once they were in my grasp, I became totally buff with no trouble at all.
I don't think buff is the word for it.
Be that as it may, these binoculars are far from your standard Bodhi Blastia.
Really?
Aye! You can use them to see far off. And when you line them up with the sun just so, you can start a fire. And then, when you do this and this,
knock it off!
you can even use them as a
Stop
weapon!
hitting me! This is beyond silly.
It looks like I'll have to tend to Raven later.
Zaude! The enduring shrine of Zaude. They liked it so much, they put a ring on it.
Up close, this thing is bigger than I thought.
Is this really one big Blastia? There's no way!
It's gotta be a Hopeland Blastia designed to threaten everyone in the world!
It must possess unimaginable power.
Hey, look! It's a ship!
Is it the Knights?
No. I can't believe they'd make it here this fast. It's probably the Royal Guard.
That must mean... Yep.
Music here is so good.
They're swarming like sea roaches!
There aren't that many. We could blow them away before they knew what hit them.
Easy. We're not here to get noticed. Let's see if there isn't some other way in.
Yuri, you're really good at cooking.
But I bet Carol is pretty handy around the kitchen too.
Your tongue is too loose for comfort, Flynn. Handy is dandy, but if it's not done by the cookbook, I ain't having it.
You can always do it yourself, you know. You say you don't like the job.
All right.
You're pretty skilled at it.
The ladies love a man who can cook.
No way! If that were true, I'd be the coolest guy around.
Seriously, it's true.
Even if it doesn't make me cool, I guess I'm happy just to have other people enjoy my cooking.
True. It really beats cooking and eating alone.
It's nice watching a lady enjoy a good meal. I could care less about guys.
Next time I cook for you, Raven, all you're getting is a butter sandwich.
Nah, spreading butter is too much work. Just give him the crusts.
What happened to being happy about other people enjoying your cooking?
Better find another way in. Oh gosh. Save.
There's a breeze. It's a vent.
Leave it to me.
Are we going to enter through here?
It might not be what you're used to as a knight, but yeah.
Rita, don't worry. I'm fine.
Please, I'm not worried.
You clearly are.
Oh, shut up. Hurry up and get that thing open.
You're the only one shouting.
Got it.
Wonderful. Let's take a look.
Carol, you must be the master of lockpicking.
Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No. From what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
What? Halfway?
Keep on working on it, and come back when you've made some real progress.
I'll fill this book up all the way, and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
It did as well. It's only about... Yeah, look at that. We're at 50%. So we got the 50% skit. I don't remember any of this dungeon, so this is going to be fun. When the power of creation is offered to the redstone. I have no idea what that means. My memory of this place is absolutely zilch. Doesn't the water level change in this dungeon and you have to swim around? I remember that.
I'd like to know one thing before we begin this battle. Just how strong is this Commandant?
I heard he earned his knighthood when he won a royal tournament during the previous emperor's reign.
I got to cross swords with him once, and that didn't last more than 3 minutes.
His title is more than mere decoration. His skill puts him well above his fellow knights.
He's the strongest among them, huh?
And don't forget, he's surrounded by his royal guard.
None of this sounds very promising.
Hey, we've got Day Nomos, don't we?
Besides, we've been through all kinds of stuff together on this journey.
Yeah, we're tighter than any kind of guard, royal or not.
Alright, so say we handle the royal guard. It's still a coin toss in the end.
I guess we'll never be too prepared when it comes to facing Alexei.
Any error will likely cost lives.
Right. We'll have to give it everything we've got.
This way! Yeah, I distinctly remember this being a water temple, actually. And some of these chests are mimics. Or not. Or not. Let's give Flynn some time in the spotlight. Level up his skills a bit faster. I know I'm gonna have to mash his skills at some point. Like, grind them excessively. But I can do that on New Game Plus. This game has a New Game Plus, thankfully.
So Pharaoh's been absorbing air too. Is he trying to restabilize it?
We owe him one for keeping the fight up this long.
No, I don't think that's it. My guess is he's taking in all that air to disable Zaude's power source.
That way he'll be able to mess with Alexei's plans, right?
Right. Right, Judith?
Who? Me? What was the question?
Never mind.
It'll be easy if we can just get inside. We'll stop everything in one shot.
Wish it were that easy, kid. But we'll be up to our ears in traps and royal guards.
Gotta admire his confidence.
Do you really mean that?
Pharaoh, please be okay.
At least I swim quickly. Woo! Speedy speed, boy! Olympic swimmer?
I've been wondering about this for a while now.
What?
How come the Royal Guard is so loyal to Alexei?
That's true. You'd think they'd have come to their senses by now.
Well, did you know that most of the Imperial Knights are taken as apprentices from the nobility?
Yeah, I wish I could forget.
Well, the Royal Guard protects the Emperor, and they're made up of the finest soldiers in the Imperial Knights.
Hasn't it been several years since we've had an emperor, though?
Exactly. In that time, the Commandant's cleverly made those knights into his own personal army.
It doesn't seem like that'd be enough to turn them into such little lapdogs, though.
Well, the ideals he offered them were attractive in their own ways. Lead our empire to prosperity, and what have you.
They were all so enamored with him, earnestly believing his every word. Even now, I imagine they believe in him. I cannot blame them for that.
But if you realize what kind of person he is, Flynn, then why can't they...
The world would probably be a better place if all those guys figured out the truth on their own.
No, I can't go back to the other... Yeah, because it's all watery. Or can I? No, I can.
I suppose I could try.
All water gunners. Okay, this will be a good chance for me to figure out how Flynn plays. Because I've not used Flynn before. Ooh, Tiger Blade's good. What's that? Up and art. Oh, I like that one. So what's no direction? Demon Fang. Okay. Like Yuri. Sonic Thrust. Oh, like Yuri. His moves are pretty similar. He's actually really satisfying to play as.
Remember to keep a sharp eye out.
We've seen plenty of Blastia so far. This one's in a different class altogether.
If this was made at the end of the Garayo civilization, it may contain clues to other technology.
Chances are pretty good if the building we saw on that relief in Myorzo is actually Zaude.
So is there a connection between the Cataclysm and the Autophagos?
If it does come from the end of the Garayo civilization, maybe it can turn back the Autophagos.
I wonder if that's why they carved the relief. It all adds up, but I keep going back to Pharaoh's words.
About disturbing Zaude? Thinking about it isn't likely to get us anywhere. We just have to go on.
Alright, Sushi. I'm not offended that I play second fiddle to Snap Click Cat. I'm not jealous.
We have a great opening now.
All at once. You're gone.
Captain Falcon! What does second fiddle mean? Sidekick. Lesser. The lesser of someone. So in the two choices of myself and Snap Click Cat, I would be playing second fiddle to her because you would watch her over me. That's basically what I'm getting at. $30K.
Anyone with a spine to face us?
Looking at Flynn, I can say, there's a knight captain. But it's really hard to picture Raven in charge of a bunch of knights.
I don't think it's possible until he gets rid of that shady aura.
Yabi's a separate superhero. I like that. The separate superhero. Sounds good.
I don't know if he and Dignity have even been in the same room together.
Captain Schwan was a man of grace and honor. His skills were renowned, which kept him on constant secret missions. Every knight knew his name, and nearly everyone envied his ability to carry out his duties with poise.
Huh? Is that true?
And while he was scrupulous, he knew how to care for those under him, so he always had their trust.
After seeing 3 of them, I can see he was well liked.
The more I hear about him, the further he seems from that old man.
That's why I'm telling you, I'm not Schwan.
When did he get here?
Listen to yourselves, carrying on as though nobody's around.
But sometimes you do say things that Captain Schwan would. You continue to carry his quality, however quietly.
Bigger than a giant tower. Are you calling me fat? Why I order? Shakes fist.
I have been trained by knights.
I have been trained by knights. I won't fall. Lose. Wait, my stream started first, so I've been going longer than Cat has. Good to know, good to know. To be fair though, the first 27 minutes of my stream were technical issues. She could probably cut 27 minutes off the stream time. ERB starts first, goes longer.
Raven? What you need, lad?
I know this is a subject you would like.
Have you noticed the updated channel logo in the top right?
Why would Schwann obey Alexei's orders? Is it?
I cannot believe Captain Schwann would be so blind as to miss the nefariousness of Alexei's deeds.
You put too much stock into Schwann. His head was as empty as a tin soldier's. The Schwann that would fulfill his duty like a puppet died a decade ago.
That would not change, even if he knew what he does now?
Well, I don't think he would have seen a blasty of that size coming. But he still might have followed Alexei to the last. But you never can know, can you?
Is the reason you wish to settle things now because you have chosen to live as Raven?
There are some folks who took this old man seriously. So I guess I can't die just yet. But if I'm gonna live on, then I've got to make up for what Schwann did.
So a fortuitous encounter changed you?
That's putting it a bit dramatically.
And I believe Snap Click Cat was inspired to stream by Games Master. Andy Possum. I got an idea. Yeah, that works. Oh shit. I have an ice element weapon and that's an ice element enemy. Whoops. Have to rely on the others. ERB is now ERP, Escape Route Possum. ERB's always been a possum, Sushi. What are you talking about?
That will suffice.
Guess practice makes perfect.
Won't we run into another pile of trouble when the knights catch up and you're with us? I won't be laughing if we mess things up before we can deal with Alexei.
That young woman knight will be difficult. What will you do about her?
She's put me on too high a pedestal. I believe that a line can be drawn between good and evil in this world.
And she thinks that you're the one who can draw that line.
But reality is not so simple.
Right.
Awesome Pissum.
She realizes that soon. I have a feeling she will.
Sounds to me like she's got blinders on.
Awesome Pissum kisses Dr. Machino's butt.
Yuri, you really shouldn't call him that. Witcher is an exceptional mage who represents the future hopes of Aspio.
Him?
Hadn't you heard?
I guess I just wasn't interested. Now that I think of it, I think he may have been more on the ball than the others.
Even after our request for assistance expired, he continued to aid myself and other knights. He is earnest and dedicated.
You care about your crew, Flynn. I'm sure you're a top-rate captain.
He's got to be careful because that might be an awakening for Dr. Machino. He might discover that he enjoys that. And then, you know.
This looks easy.
Let us take caution. I shall.
Risky bet. Dr. Machino has his moments.
Swift and certain.
Nice.
It seems Yoda understands your feelings, Flynn.
Oh god, one that hasn't been volume leveled.
Yes, I shall not disappoint him. I didn't think he'd order you to go with us and stop Alexei. That little prince? I thought he was just a softie, but he's got sharp eyes.
Idealism alone won't get you very far, but if he can make clever moves like that, he'll be a fine emperor.
We'd all be in trouble if he couldn't.
An eye for the big picture, the ability to use the right people, and noble intentions. A full package like that is pretty rare.
Don't worry. I have faith in Yoda.
Have faith in Yoda, you do.
Take you with us, so I hope you're ready for back-breaking work.
Of course. I shall not waste His Highness's favor.
Good. Then let's go.
I went all that way for a single fucking lemon gel. Ooh!
Together now.
Funny joke. When I think of funny Game Grumps moments, there's that, and there's Minnie Mouse, you bitch. The entire Mickey Mouse Capades episode is comedy gold.
I'll fight you wherever you rise.
So now to go the way I'm obviously meant to go. This way.
It's our turn!
All at once.
Perfect murder. Murder! Murder! Perfect murder!
Use this.
These enemies are strong. And I'm not really that far ahead of where I should be in terms of leveling.
Concentrate our efforts.
I can do even better than this.
A door of some kind? It probably leads to hell. Thunder. Oh, that's nice.
This looks like fun.
I don't have magic lenses! No! Patty, your turn. No, that one didn't count. It is only a percentage chance after all.
Victory?
I don't think it counted. Hooray! I don't have any magic lenses. Monster book. Argent. Yeah, didn't count. Do I have that equipped? Where is it? Fighting lens. Blonde Universe, because I've got Flynn in the party. Fighting lens. Although I think I have to have a lens in my party to use it, but I'll equip it anyway just in case. With Blonde Universe I should do a lot more damage now. Since this stream's been possum themed today, could this be a clue as to what video game you might be streaming soon? Yep, you got me. We're going to be streaming... Hold on. What is it? I got it right here. You're right. Well guessed, Sushi. We will indeed be playing Disney Learning Mickey for PlayStation 1. Disney Learning Mickey for PS1, as the Possum Pictures have hinted. I forgot the name of the game. I knew that it had Mickey in the title, but I didn't know the exact name. Victory calls and I come. Yeah, you call and I come anytime. Ooh, green book. I can heal.
This looks easy. One shot should do.
Streets of Rage. What? Mickey Disney Learning. That's not Streets of Rage. Alright, I see. I was wondering if you had misheard something I had said.
That will suffice.
That will suffice. Guess what? He dropped a fucking magic lens when I no longer needed one. Actually, thinking about it, the one magic lens I now have... 2! Excellent, okay.
This should be some fine training.
One shot should do.
An awesome possum mod for hatred. I've got a level with you. How would it be any different than the Crash Bandicoot mod? Other than him saying... Actually, thinking about it, he could say all the one-liners from Awesome Possum. It would require someone to make a 3D model of Awesome Possum. Anybody who would bother to do that is sad and pathetic. But I'd love to meet them all the same. Random fall. Oh yeah, got more magic lenses. Okay, this isn't half bad. I need to use one on this guy.
This looks like fun.
There we go. Kill.
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
All right, I'm on it.
Just grant us your favor. Oh, breath of life, and all creatures come forward. Revitalize. Strength, dwell in this blade.
Anyone with a spine to face us?
I think I can hear your clock going beep beep. Well noticed, yes, 2 minutes before the hour. You get the beep beep for the hour. It's my watch. I don't bother to turn it off because otherwise I forget to put it back on work days. The beep beep for the hour is incredibly useful. Divine Spirit, run my enemy through. That's amazing. Yeah, I can use my mobile phone to tell the time, and I am allowed my mobile phone on my person at work. I just choose not to because if anything were to happen to my mobile phone, I would be the one liable for it. If a customer were to take my mobile phone out of my pocket and run off with it, I wouldn't have any protection.
It's beautiful.
eye watchers, no, a relatively straightforward... Where is it? I'd show it to you if I could be bothered to find it. It's a relatively straightforward sports watch, just a basic one. Here it is. Yeah, just a regular little sports watch. It's got a light on it. Nothing special.
Yeah, I can't believe we're inside a weapon.
Carol, wait.
Huh?
Get out here. You're too old for hide and seek.
Yeah, very good. Is it going to be him? Is it going to be Jaeger? Ah, it's me. Yeah.
Bravo, my lads. Splendid. Such keen intuition, such sharpened instincts. Simply splendid.
Jaeger! What is it this time? Are you gonna show us how to get to Alexei?
Yeah, oh yeah, I will show you the way. To hell, that is.
Just which way is the wind blowing with this guy anyway?
Have you forgotten my pretties?
Apparently it was a popular watch when it came out. So Casio. Yamaha, Moog and the Casio.
It's just like you said. We're enemies. So let's do what enemies do.
You are correct. Come.
Bring it.
Lisa. But friendship does not last an eternity.
But the guilds working together would bring so much to the people of the world. Trying to stop us is foolhardy.
Now that is a fantasy.
You're right. Let's finish this.
Hear the symphony of my attack.
That was a cool burst art. I was just guessing that I could use one. I was like, surely I've learned a burst art for Paddy by now. And I used it and it worked. I was like, excellent. That was an unexpected success. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Wanted that. That. Imagine watching Power Rangers during history class. Was your history class really that boring? Because it's always the example you use. Or do you just not care much for history?
Well, aren't you something? I suppose it's time to reveal my true power.
He's just showing off.
So that's the ace up his sleeve.
Sneaky tricks like that are no good against us.
Second form.
Nothing you could do.
Exactly the same health, and he even carries over the damage you've done. But he counts as a separate entity. He will also have a, he'll have a mystic art, which I'll have to worry about. That he'll try to use while he's in overlimit. So I need to get the fuck away. Yeah. Oh, he got Estelle. Oh, geography. My bad. Okay, I can understand geography being boring.
Shall I heal you?
I like Utada Historu. If he's just going to stand there and take attacks, that's fine by me too. Rough seas! Who'd he get this time? Me? How the fuck did he get me? Alright, take care, Art. I like the way Estelle said that. I guess you like that, Art. Because I was spamming it. Yeah.
Wunderbar.
You know, I'm not really one for vengeance and all, but this is for the Don.
Trier evil. No, variable trigger, she's saying.
Be careful. He might still have something up his sleeve.
No, no, no. These sleeves are empty. This is... yeah. This is it.
Your chest. Did Alexei do that to you as well?
I wonder... But what's done is done.
Why? Why did you fight alone?
Yeah, the spelling of anime as animu is... it's just a meme more than anything else.
And no one to help you.
Goodbye.
Wait, where's Alexei?
It's like animu and mango, you know? Instead of anime and manga. And Jaeger is dead. Good riddance.
Why?
Why?
Leviathan's Claw. What a sad ending.
Hey.
Gauch and Droit.
They were both crying.
What was that all about?
He was an awful person, but maybe he also...
Alexei, your transgressions against Lady Estellise and Captain Schwann shall not go unpunished. But I cannot believe your vision was entirely lies. Before we battle, I want to know why this happened.
If you keep making a face like that, you'll scare away all the fish.
Forgive me. Thinking of the upcoming fight against Alexei makes me tense.
I know how you feel. I've got a score to settle with Alexei myself.
We're all alike on that point.
But Alexei isn't around at the moment, so relax and have yourself a skewer or two.
Good idea.
What do you say, Flynn? My skewers can't be beat.
I shall relish eating them.
And then you wonder why people ship them. I am so not ready for this one. Hooray! Freaky monster! Poseidon! Level 55, 213,000 HP. I have an opinion on this fight, and that's that it's not worth it. I can't get around him to get treasure, that's fine.
We have a great opening now.
What do you mean I can't item throw? What the hell? Since when? Surely I've learned to item throw. Uh-oh! Cashy head, you've got to pay URL tax.
Victory calls, and I come.
As you will.
Yes.
Jaeger.
You and he were in the same position, but took entirely different paths in life.
Yeah, one of us stayed with the Knights, and the other became a guild chief. Both of us ended up spineless men that did whatever we were told. I was only with the Don because I was ordered to be there.
Is that true?
I was sent in undercover to spy on the Union. The Don caught on, of course, but he let the whole thing slide.
He was like, if you're after my head, then try me anytime.
Yeah, Patty, that sums it up nicely. There's no hiding from you.
And your pride kept you beholden to the Union as well.
Exactly. I was leading a double life. I'm a mess of a man, I'll say.
Perhaps if Jaeger met up with the Dawn, his course might have changed as well.
I don't think Jaeger would have ever have become a good man. Nobody who speaks with such a dumb German accent, who isn't actually German. I feel like I have to make that clarification. If you put on a thick accent like that and it's not your real accent, then it's probably stupid. Okay, how am I going to move that? Oh, I see. First off, how do I lower this? Oh, you got to be shitting me. Of course, you fuck up in this room, you have to go past 15 million enemies.
I can't figure this out. Man, what a pain.
Why would anyone bother to set up such complicated mechanisms on the ocean floor?
It's a common way to keep intruders out.
The Shaikos ruins were the same way. Places only certain people could enter, that kind of stuff.
So only people who know the correct steps can enter?
Exactly. But if we rack our brains a little, we should be able to figure it out.
So why haven't we figured it out yet?
You tell us, Captain. You're the master puzzle solver.
What? Since when?
Since now. So put on your thinking cap and figure this out.
I can't believe this.
I actually don't think I have the head for this dungeon right now. I saved recently. We're going to go ahead onto the palate cleanser, just because otherwise I'm going to lose my mind. I do not have the headspace for this dungeon right now. That's just the simple truth of it. So we're going to move on to our palate cleanser. Everything should be set up accordingly. Actually, I will just double check on the control side of things that everything is X input should be fine. Should be fine. So many issues with controllers as of late. This should work. Yeah, it should be working. Yeah. What's with the weird aspect ratio? Oh, fuck it. We'll just have it at a shit aspect ratio. I can't be bothered. Is this the Ocarina of Time Water Temple? It's as bad. So let's play Disney's Get Ready for School with Mickey. I thought it was called Disney's Learning Mickey. Oh well. We could learn in English, Francais, Dutch, Italiano, Espanol, Netherlands. Let's learn in English. I thought this was going to be a future stream. No, it's the palette cleanser. Searching for memory card in memory card slot 1. Options. No, everything's good. Let's start game. Pick a slot. What? I see. Oh, I see. Yes. Come across this bug before, actually. Solution is exit Steam. So I don't know, Fred. Let's try again. Trying to put my name in as shit, and the world blows up. Get ready for school with Mickey. Again. Oh boy! Let's go defeat some darkness! Yeah. Now saving to memory card. Saving now. Save complete. Look at that frame rate.
There are plenty of stories to cover tonight, and Mickey Mouse, ace reporter.
He's a reporter now. Oh god, it's a point and click. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, you need to save that I clicked one thing. Anime mouth movement syndrome. You mean like this?
Wow! A neon sign shop! What a colorful place!
What?
Good old orange!
What?
Rubbish goes in the dustbin.
Just like this game! Oh, when you pick one up and you don't want it, you have to take it to the dustbin.
Rubbish goes in the dustbin.
Woohoo! Just like this game! I like how the music just occasionally comes back in. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know what? It's just not gonna look good. I got a better idea.
We haven't saved our work. It's gonna be gone for good. Are you sure?
Got a better idea. I need you to tell me what this is.
I guess we blew it.
Woohoo!
Purely purple. Blue, like a Donald's hat.
Purely purple. Woohoo!
There's no right or wrong in this game. Blue, like Donald's hat.
Any idea what this is?
Clicking that will bring back a sign we did before.
What does this do? Oh, like a template. No, I'm good, thanks.
These templates can be a good starting point.
It's a load of lines.
Looks good to me.
That is loss. Is this loss? How do I get out of here?
Gee, are you sure you want to say goodbye to the sign we've been working on? First, we better decide which sign to load. Back to the drawing board. I remember liking this one.
Yeah, it's a great webcomic.
Time to hit the road.
Okay. Can interact with this doorway. What does this do? I don't understand what we were learning with making a sign. Really no idea what we were learning. Oh, it saves that I've gone into a doorway.
Hey, a new game. Gosh.
It's called Kingdom Hearts 3. Woohoo!
When you know how many tin heads are attacking, blast them with that number from your ammo. 4, 1, 4, 2, 2.
That wasn't so hard.
You need a number, kid, and fast. 1, hot dog.
Really?
You're gonna be a hero. 9, 5, 5. I knew you could do it, kid. 1, 8.
Seriously?
Uh-oh, better load up.
Is this considered learning?
5, 4, 4. Now you're blasting. 4, 8, 4, 3, 4, 8. 3 shots left. 9, 8, 9.
9. 9.
Just a few more. 6, 3, 6, 7, 3.
6, 3, 7, 6. 1, 5, 6.
5. So much for the Metal Menace. We're on to that next level. Total up the tin heads and then blast them with that number. 2, 9, 2. 2.
2.
1, 3, 1, 3. 3.
We're moving now.
4, 8, 4. 4. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a billion. 2, 6, 2.
Silly
6,
human.
2, 3 shots left.
This is amazing.
5, 1, 7, 5, 1, 5, 10, 1, 10, 5, 1, 3 shots left. Nine, 5, 1, 3. 3 shots left.
9. 9.
You can't fight without ammo. 3 shots left. 7, 10, 7, 6, 1. Ah, now you've got it.
I've got it.
6.
I am smart.
Oh, they felt that one. Congratulations, kid. You cleared the level. Count up all the robots and blast them with 1 shot. 4, 9, 4, 3.
Wonder how many rounds there are.
Send those robots are running. 7, 1, 7, 8, 1, 7, 8, 10, 8, 9, 9. Nice shooting, Tex.
I have no idea how long this is. I can quit like any time. I can quit like any time.
Oh, I think I'm seeing things.
Me too. I think I'm seeing things. In fact, I think I see a lucky emblem around here. Oh boy, I see a lucky emblem around here. I wonder if we can find any ingredients. Okay. What else? I saw your comment earlier, Keshi. It's a shame I can't do a Donald Duck impression. I used to be able to.
A weasel, huh? And you say he ran into the alley?
Yeah, and he took my hat with him.
You don't say.
Better radio for backup.
I like to report a dead body or murder or something. Where? In the alley.
A blue thing that sounded something like... You just might make detective yet. Ooh, hey.
What accent is that meant to be?
Makes me mad. I saw him hide behind a yellow thing that sounded something like... Keep trying. You're pretty good at this. Keep trying. You're pretty good at this.
Keep trying, you're pretty good at this.
Hey, come back with my hat!
Irish stew! Irish stew! weasels coming over here taking our jobs.
Hiding behind the big red thing. That sounded something like... He's hiding behind a big red thing. That sounded something like... Whoa! How did you do that? Ooh.
Why, I oughta break his neck and shit down his neck, and break his already shitty neck.
That sounded something like...
There's no getting them past us.
Hey, hey! Now stop that, you!
Why don't you just, I don't know, have an officer stand down one end of the street and an officer stand down the other end of the street?
That sounded something like... He must be behind a different thing that's the same shape. I'm sure you'll get him soon.
I'm sure you'll get him soon.
Yeah, that's it. There he is. Yeah, okay. Ha ha, real funny. Now give me the hat.
So I guess this goes on forever until I go back to the menu.
Hiding behind a stuffed thing that sounded something like...
I just love making noise. You know, I had the impression that IHE was a SJW, but based on his most recent upload, maybe not. Maybe I had the wrong impression of him. What does this one do? Are you ready to learn how to tell the time? It's bedtime!
That's the oldest, most reliable clock in the city. Would you look at that? My watch is wrong. 12 o'clock. Now that's telling time. Time to set my watch again. Oh boy, all matched up. Looks like my watch is wrong again. All those numbers look right to me. That's not the right time. I better fix my watch again.
Yeah, but he was very defensive of the most recent Star Wars movie and was like, oh, if you don't like the new Star Wars movie, then you have a terrible taste in movies and you're wrong because it doesn't match up with my opinion. But
that wasn't so hard.
I thought that he must have been defending the new Star Wars movie for the reasons that the SJWs do, but I guess he just really enjoyed the movie and decided that making a tantrum on the internet was a good idea.
My watch needs a little help keeping the time. All right, perfect timing.
I don't think this clock is the most reliable clock.
The old watch needs my help again. That's it. Now my watch.
I don't think it's the watch's fault.
Looks like my watch is wrong again.
How is the time changing, but the sky outside not changing?
That button moves the hours forward. Hooray! The time is right. Time to set my watch again. Right on time. Silly old watch needs my help again.
Oh, don't tell me you're broken. I only just wound you. So what else can this game teach us? Teach us. Oh boy! A booty call! Yeah, time for Mickey to get a new watch. Or maybe stop relying on the unreliable town clock. This is the most reliable clock in town! That's why it keeps skipping around! For some reason. So fucking stupid, it's so fucking stupid.
Over here, Mickey! I saved you a seat. Hope I didn't miss anything.
That's not the right dance step, silly. Would someone help Donald?
I'm better at using magic than I am at dancing! Zeta Flare!
Someone needs to clean up these steps.
Someone needs to clean up these steps.
Well, if you say so. 6. 6. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 6. 6. 5. Get funky! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Show 'em how it's done, Donald.
I'm doing pretty well. Can't you get it right, Donald?
I wonder if there's any ingredients around here. Little Chef will know what to do with this.
I'll bet we can find out why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd like to see Donald mess up those steps.
You'd like to see him mess up.
Once more, only this time without the falling part.
No wonder
So always
Donald's having such trouble. Those steps need to be fixed again. 6.
It's always... Am I really gonna make this joke on Twitch? It's always the white cisgendered duck that's blamed.
Let's show 'em how it's done. 1, 2, 3.
What can I say?
5, 6.
White ducks can't dance.
9, 10. Try it again there, Donald.
Is he gonna mess it up every time?
I'd say it's back to dance school for you.
That silly duckster has made a mess of things. Better lend him another hand. Or maybe another foot. 2, 3. Swing it, Daddy-O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see those webbed feet move.
Yes, let's see those webbed feet move.
Oh, Donald. Maybe you'll get it next time.
You see, the thing is, we're getting a different animation every time, which is my reason for continuing to play this one. Is because it's actually giving us a different animation each time.
12. Bust a move. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even Donald should be able to dance those steps.
Maybe you should stick to the dance steps, Donald.
Ow, brother!
Time to get these steps in order. 9, 6, 5, 10, 8, 9, 6, 6, 6. The colors match too. 9. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The question mark was a mistake. So was the internet.
Can't you get it right, Donald?
Maybe we can get these steps in order.
They're still giving us new cutscenes. I can't believe this. It's the only reason why I'm still doing this. It's a different voice clip and slightly different animation each time.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, let's get that duck out here.
Yes, let's. Gosh.
I'd say it's back to dance school for you.
Oh, we've had a loop. We've had a repeated animation. Anime was a mistake for the same reason as the internet was a mistake, you know?
Sizzling. Cool jazz.
What? What was that, Mickey? Can you speak up? Mickey. Was it just because I had picked a music track and they hadn't planned for that?
Just right.
Eventuality.
I'll be here looking for more stories, so come
There we
back
go.
anytime.
Wow, Kingdom Hearts 3 looks different than I thought it would. Oh boy! There's a lucky emblem around here! Oh! So basically, the Ansem that you know is not Ansem, but Handsome Ansem from the past. Shit was a mistake when your dog was desperate for a shit and you're in the middle of town and haven't got any poop bags. Oh, that's tickled me way more than it should have, so it's probably bedtime. It's coming up to midnight. I'm gonna take my leave. Get some sleep. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say it. Until next time, if we live that long.